Do you need to set a timer?
No, there's a timer on screen. Just wasn't looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Back to Super Mario Odyssey, episode 2. Everything in the room, like the little windows, it's hat themed. The doorknobs are hat themed. The curtains are hat themed. There's a lot of hats everywhere. Anyway, now then, where were we? That monster's name is Bowser? Oh, well, we'll chase him down in no time in the Odyssey. Super Mario 64 was not called Super Mario Castle. Super Mario Sunshine was not called Super Mario Flood. Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Travel tip, ground pound. Oh my gosh, yes. This is literally just like covering up load times. To smash blocks or enemies below you to flatten out bumps. Flatten out bumps in the ground. Nothing beats a ground pound. Press ZL in midair to do a ground pound and pulverize with your posterior. Well, there it is. If you if you need some more review, you might want to take a look at the action guide. No, not a play.
I
It's
will say,
always
if you've ever
there.
played Super Mario 64 and you do pick this game up, and
You'll know
like
what you're doing.
it feels like very like
To be
familiar.
fair, all of them do. Like Mario
Yeah,
64 was like it was where they decided how Mario works.
it's like if you played one Assassin's Creed, for the most part, you
We
know
should
how they all
discuss
feel.
it. We should do the same with the Batman series.
Yeah.
As you've no doubt pieced together, it's entirely covered in sand, and as you can imagine, it gets quite hot. There are some ruins there too, and an artifact called the Binding Band that links people forever, like a wedding ring. Why didn't you just say whatever? And this Bowser seems just like the sort of just that like just the sort of creep that would steal a priceless antiquity. I can say antiquity, but I can't read just like the sort for his sham wedding.
Captain Shaq.
The same middle I had before they took me leg. There are definitely moons in this game I don't ever want to have to get again. Like certain ones that require me to like chase shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I don't do
racing
that.
ones. It's not like the racing ones were hard. I don't like racing.
Huz-
We've been over this
Huzzah!
several.
I declare the maiden voyage of the Odyssey a complete success. But why is it so cold? I thought deserts were supposed to be hot. I was wondering why Mario was shivering. Huh? The top of that tower is shining. How could that be? Could it be a power moon? Let's go find out. Hadouken!
It's very convenient that Mario's always around people that are very much talkative when he is not.
Mmm. Okie dokie. That's a move I guess they will tell you about ground pound. If you ground pound into a jump. I think that's a thing.
You ground pound and then jump immediately afterwards.
Yeah. Oh man.
There's a couple of like neat little tricks you can do in this game. Like that. Also, a lot of captures have like a little special move you can do when you flip the Joy-Con. Also, in more
Ew.
points news, you know that really knockoffy looking set of Joy-Cons I have?
Mm-hmm.
Those are licensed by Nintendo. I didn't I didn't know that they were licensed by Nintendo.
Stop, Mario. There's a prize in this party room, but to find it, you have to feel it. Walk around feeling the rumble. Let it move you to the prize. Okay.
Or you can just ground pound over and over until you find it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, do what now? There's a prize in this party room. But to find it, you have to feel it. Walk around, feel the rumble, let it move you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I find it. Is the problem.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There it is. What the fuck? I was like half an inch off. Get the fuck out of here.
It's enough for it to know. Okay.
Our fountain is froze. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. There we go. Yeah, see, that's one of the fucking birds. Yeah, here, yeah. It's gonna go, like, over a decent chunk of the stage. And I just don't wanna.
Like, your two options are either, like, be where it's gonna be. Yeah.
I saw the craziest couple come racing past on the way to the ruins. I figured they're still out that way. Alright. Like a good chunk. Wow, these are Bowser's footprints. A good chunk of the stuff in this game isn't even doable until, like, after you completed a kingdom. And by completed, I simply mean, like, until after you've done what the game wants you to do for this part of the kingdom. Yeah.
There's some rooms you can't get until you beat the game.
Yeah, like there are genuine. I mean, there's one specifically you can't get until you beat the game because it requires you to do something you've already done again. That I have recorded. I have Super Mario Odyssey video footage. Like I do. Like I have stuff from Super Mario Odyssey back when I didn't have like the Elgato. Like I have footage. Like I have. Well, what I'm saying is I have random moment videos for. Yeah, this was the game where they figured out how to make the live system work in a way that wasn't stupid.
I'd still argue it's kind of still pointless, but it's fine. Taking away a few coins as a punishment is fine.
I didn't hear what you said. What?
It's still kind of pointless, but it's fine that they just.
It's all they have.
Things.
It is the punishment.
Like they just have to ingrain it in you, like, please don't do this bad thing. This is a bad thing. Understand it's the law.
So there's a power moon that revolves around using. Oh man. There's a power moon that revolves around using those bullet bills, and you have to use them in a way that is so upsetting. Because you have to trade off from one bullet bill to the next. I seriously thought I was jumping over it.
Clearly, you were not.
Damn it. Are you fucking serious? So
trying
as you
to
can
think.
see, there's like the outline. Oh gosh! Every time you get a new power moon, your every time you get a power moon, your health is restored back to full. But as you can also see, there's a outline. There's an outline of stuff, like a power moon in the top left. Like that's the minimal you need to not
Move on.
to move forward.
Also, the insane amount of moons you can have on that screen at one time, if you know how to.
The same amount of
Kinda
what
like-
now?
The insane amount of power moons you can have on that screen, if
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how to like go from world to world without going back to the ship.
Oh no, that I haven't seen. I did really enjoy like working on one stage for like a long time, and then when it was when you get finished going to
And then
the
it all
Odyssey,
goes in. Yeah.
like I have several. Damn it. I have several.
It's like getting a
switch
jackpot.
flips. Like so many switch flips. God damn.
Flip switch.
Switch flips of the Odyssey just upgrading itself.
I kind of really wish Snipper Clips had multiplayer that was online. Because I would play that.
Fuck. Yeah, I saw Aaron and Daniel playing it, and I thought about buying it because it was on sale. It has been on sale a few times.
Yeah. Have they put 1-2 Switch on sale yet?
No.
That sounds like the type of game that should be on sale. Like, 'cause I feel like that's gonna be like the Wii Sports of this console.
Yeah, it definitely. A lot of people said they felt like it. Like 1-2 Switch feels like it should. It is basically just a tech demo.
It's like this is the things that like these
The
controllers
Switch is
can do.
capable of. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is it's really cool because I played it once at a party. So the haptic feedback that comes from those controllers and like the amount of like precise reading you can do when you tilt it and stuff. That's really amazing. It's really cool, but not many games do anything with that.
Okay. Moon shards in the sand.
Which that could be a good segue. I'm actually looking forward to Skyward Sword because of that, because I did enjoy the motion controls in Skyward Sword. I enjoyed Skyward Sword.
Apparently, you shouldn't have. But
No,
the amount
I'm
of
a
I
I'm a
accept
bad
that
Zelda
like
man.
I accept that I like that I am who I am. And I have annoyed people. Cause the thing is, oh shit! Ah, fuck. And this is what happens when you die. You don't lose a life; you just lose 5 coins. And you can recollect old power moons just to refill your life.
Mhm.
There's no reason for them to do that. They just thought it was interesting.
Something I did see like in a dev run. There are several places that are like really hard to get to unless you do like glitchy, cheesy tactics in the game. That they did put like piles of coins in just to be like, you
Yeah.
found this spot.
There's
that we,
one here.
You know,
There's one in this phase.
yeah.
There's no exclusive reason to do it. like to go to those locations.
Yeah, because again, it's just a pile of coins, which coins are kind of less, I mean, long in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, Skyward Sword has a remake in it, and people aren't excited about it because that game's bad apparently.
No, we weren't excited about it because it it makes them not feel alone. That's it.
Hmm.
Like I refuse to accept that like Skyward Sword is that bad of a game. That's just fun to do. That's just fun to do.
And again, it's not my favorite Zelda game, it's not my
There's nothing wrong
least
with
favorite.
it at all. For anybody who's never played it, there's nothing wrong with Skyward Sword. It's just
The thing I'll argue is if you like Twilight Princess, other than because you want to fuck Midna, there's no reason you shouldn't like Skyward Sword.
mind you, I liked Skyward Sword before I knew. I mean, I liked Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was my favorite Zelda game until I played Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild for me was, it's my favorite Zelda game by far, but I would argue that the only game that gives it a run for its money would possibly be get your ass back here. Get back out! They can't move quickly when they have the shades on. They can run with them off.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so much fun.
You were saying,
Oh yeah, like it was the first like Twilight Princess. I played it. I played it on Wii. Oh, it was yours.
yeah.
And I enjoyed it. I didn't know Midna would look like that when the game was over though. Like I didn't know that was going to be a thing. And like Nintendo has a way of trying to pretend like they don't know, or that that the character is overly sexy.
Hmm.
Because I think they know what they're doing with Daisy. Like I think Daisy is not like an accident at all.
Hmm. It's like when Capcom made that new, like, very tall vampire lady, and they're like,
Yeah,
why is
they
everyone
knew.
horny for our vampire lady?
Yeah, y'all knew what that was. Oh shit! I thought it was invisible. I didn't know it would just. I didn't know it was non-tangible. And as you can see, I already have over 500 coins. Like the coins serve no purpose. They don't. They are plentiful as all get out. But I still got a ways to go to. Because there's always something, like there's a power moon for sure that changes like how each stage works. I guess is the word that. Oh, he's here. Bowser is just straight up here.
I also like to say that a lot of power moves, like, are sometimes tutorials on how to play the game to some degree. Like, they teach you mechanics that you might not necessarily be, like, super familiar with. And it gives you the idea that, like, once you learn this thing you can do, you're like, well, what if I try it again? Which is just good game design, if you ask me.
And the way Mario friggin' runs with his arms out. He as if he hasn't a care in the world. Oh, I'm not supposed to stay on it.
But back to the Skyward Sword debacle. The fact that people really are upset that they are releasing Skyward Sword as a standalone game for $60 and are upset about it because it's not a part of a collection. Like, it's a little ridiculous. Because again, it's not like the Super Mario collection, whereas it's not just those games again, because they are actually making the textures like better. They are actually redoing the game a little bit. They are changing the controls. Whereas with the Mario 3D All-Star Pack, it is literally just those games again.
They're honestly being emulated.
Yeah. Whereas this is an actual, like, they are remaking the game.
Damn it! How did I do that?
Also, this game is just going away in a couple months.
Oh, yeah, that's clearly how I got in.
But there's this certain level of entitlement that gamers like nowadays just I don't understand, because like it's like if back when they released Majora's Mask, not Majora's Mask, but they released Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, and like it was like if back then they were like, but why didn't you put Majora's Mask on your tube?
Like, which they eventually did. It's the thing that I tried to travel tip roll. You want to move quickly and zip down the hill. Alright, so I got it. Like that was something that I brought up. It was like Nintendo doesn't owe you anything, and like
I mean, no company owes you anything.
And the argument was, well, as a company who wants to stay in business, it would be important that they make products that we want to buy. It was like, and the only argument I had that I could honestly like make sense was people who bitch are the loudest.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. That's all I need. That's all I can say. Like, it sounds like people don't like something in most cases because, like, yeah, people have a tendency to suck the dick of things more than need be.
Because I like to point out, there's people that will literally buy the newest game that they know, but because their friends say, this is the good game that just came out, and never play it. They'll literally just buy it just because they've returned to it.
I'm talking about me like that. Get your ass in there. Oh, no.
But,
oh, come back here. Get your sheepy ass back here. Go. Go. There you go.
I do enjoy the sheep.
No, the sheep already been, I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. It's because the way they react to getting hit is really satisfying.
Mm-hmm. What are we talking about?
Wait, what's up with the Sphinx? Why can't he talk? Do I have to get on his head or something?
Maybe it's one of those things that doesn't open up until you...
Completely blockable. I wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Freaking lizard. Yeah, lizard.
No one likes you, lizard man.
Gonna find a way inside this pyramid. Then we're gonna end this episode. Sorry. I saw a weird couple go into the pyramid. I think they're going to see our celebrated binding band. Yeah, they don't see it, all right. And then they gonna keep it. Okay. And now we are inside the inverted pyramid. And that is shit. Stop. And that is where we leave today's episode. I got nothing to say.
Don't be entitled. That's what I'll say.
At the very least, if you are, shut the fuck up about it, because it makes you seem dumb as hell. Because yeah, no game company owes you the game you want. They owe you a quality product. If they release a product,
they owe you what you pay for. That's it.
Yeah, like if you pay for a full game, you should get the whole game. And it's interesting how so many players play video games and are completely okay with like paying full price for a game and then having to get the rest of it in DLC. Because I forgot what I was playing, what people were talking about, and I heard somebody use the phrase like it needs DLC, and I was like, that's not the right attitude for a video game. You should never think to yourself like, do this and then put out DLC for it. No, just do the whole thing right the first time. Like, it doesn't require DLC. It really doesn't.
Or here's the thing, like, do a free-to-play update. If you want to do quote-unquote DLC, if you really love your player base that much.
I forgot what the hell it was. But I think their sentiment was something along the lines of adding DLC. Like, to something that didn't necessarily need it.
I will also say, like, I don't think DLC is inherently bad, but it's not good either.
It's not, no, DLC, it needs to be justifiable. I feel like cosmetic things should not be DLC. Like, things that are like a few kilobytes, things that probably didn't take you very long to put together. Yeah, you shouldn't charge people for that. A new game mode, sure. Like a completely new game, or like a small story expansion, sure. Definitely
but either
not.
We can continue this conversation.
Yeah, I needed to give the thing a time to do the end card. All right, we out of here. Stay black, y'all. Peace.